Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
In 2018, Kody Brown moved his entire polygamous family from Las Vegas to Flagstaff, Arizona, with one goal in mind, to build a shared legacy on a picturesque plot of land known as Coyote Pass. The Browns purchased multiple acres of land, and the dream was simple: each wife would eventually get a parcel of land, build her own home, and live together in spiritual unity, albeit in separate households. However, what was sold as a family dream soon devolved into confusion and betrayal. Over time, the wives began to question whether the land was truly being divided fairly. Robyn, Kody's legal wife, seemed to gain more sway over the decisions, while Janelle and Meri, despite financially contributing, were left in limbo. The vision of 4 wives living in harmony turned into a fractured reality. Chapter 2: Cracks in the Foundation. As tensions flared within the family, Christine was the first wife to break away, leaving Kody and moving to Utah. Her exit prompted fans to re-examine the dynamics within the family. Why did Christine leave? What role did favoritism and property disputes play? The answer: everything. While Christine relinquished her share of Coyote Pass when she left, she made it clear that there was a deep imbalance of power, particularly regarding how decisions were made and who had access to resources. As Janelle began to assert her independence, fans noticed she had no deed to her name, despite being the one most eager to actually build and live on the land. Meri, too, began speaking out about being excluded from key family discussions. The turning point came when both Janelle and Meri publicly acknowledged they had no legal claim to the land they had long planned to build on. Robyn, however, held the only legal marriage with Kody and therefore wielded significant power over family assets. This fact alone sparked an online uproar. Chapter 3: The Financial Web of the Browns. Court documents later revealed what fans had long suspected: the financial entanglements within the Brown family were complicated, and not always fair. Janelle had used her own money to pay for land taxes, Meri had invested in the family's Las Vegas homes, and both had sacrificed for the family vision. But when they asked for legal ownership or transparency, they were stonewalled. Meanwhile, Robyn had not only secured a large home for herself and her children but allegedly played a role in stalling land distribution. Was it strategic? Fans think so. With Meri and Janelle's children growing older and the family empire crumbling, both women finally made a bold move: legal action. Chapter 4: The Lawsuit That Shook the Brown Empire. In early 2025, legal insiders leaked that Janelle and Meri had jointly filed for the return of their financial contributions toward Coyote Pass. Their case, filed in Flagstaff, demanded deeds or equivalent financial reimbursement for the land they had helped pay for over the years. Fans were stunned, but also rallied behind them. Hashtags like #JusticeForJanelle and #GiveMeriHerLand began trending. For the first time, Kody and Robyn were forced to answer under oath. The courtroom quickly became the battleground for years of unspoken resentment, neglected promises, and bitter truths. And when Kody took the stand, the moment everyone was waiting for finally arrived. Chapter 5: Kody Breaks Down in Court. According to multiple court witnesses, Kody appeared visibly shaken when asked to explain the financial division of the Coyote Pass property. As he was pressed on why Janelle and Meri were not issued deeds, he broke down in tears. "I thought I was doing what was best for the family," he reportedly said. "I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I was lost. I was angry, and I put my faith in the wrong direction." The courtroom was silent. But what followed was even more shocking. Robyn, who had stood by Kody through all the public scrutiny, finally admitted she had no intention of building on Coyote Pass and was willing to surrender any claim to parcels not directly registered in her name. The gallery gasped. Chapter 6: Robyn's Surrender. In what fans are now calling the Flagstaff surrender, Robyn's legal team formally acknowledged that her name would be removed from 2 parcels of Coyote Pass that were initially earmarked for Janelle and Meri. While she stopped short of admitting any wrongdoing, Robyn stated, "It was never my intention to take from anyone. If returning these deeds brings peace and closure, then that's what I will do." Was it a strategic move to avoid further legal consequences, or genuine remorse? The jury's still out. But for Janelle and Meri, it was a long overdue victory. Chapter 7: Victory for Janelle and Meri. By mid-2025, the court formally awarded Meri and Janelle the deeds to their respective parcels of land on Coyote Pass. The documents were signed, sealed, and recorded with the county. This marked the first official and legal acknowledgement that both women had rightful claims to the land they had long dreamed of building on. After years of gaslighting, manipulation, and emotional exhaustion, they finally had something tangible to show for their sacrifice. In an emotional Instagram post, Janelle wrote, "We fought. We waited. We believed. And we won. This is for every woman who's been told to stay quiet. Thank you all for believing in me." Meri echoed that sentiment. "I knew my worth. And now the law does too." Chapter 8: Kody and Robyn's public image crumbles. Following the courtroom drama, the Brown family's public image took another hit, particularly Kody and Robyn's. Fans accused them of manipulating family finances, gaslighting the other wives, and protecting their own assets while others suffered. Despite his emotional breakdown in court, many saw Kody's apology as too little, too late. Robyn, long perceived as the favorite wife, was blasted online for surrendering only when forced, not out of empathy. Petitions started circulating demanding that TLC give Janelle and Meri their own spin-off, without Kody and Robyn. And based on the latest rumors, the network is listening. Chapter 9: A New Beginning. With their deeds in hand, Janelle and Meri are now focused on their future. Janelle is rumored to be working closely with her daughter Maddie on a new farming and health retreat project, possibly located on her newly reacquired land. Meri, meanwhile, is expanding her bed and breakfast business and looking into land development opportunities of her own. She's even been spotted meeting with contractors. And the best part? Neither of them needs Kody or Robyn's approval anymore. Chapter 10: What this means for the future of sister wives. The courtroom showdown has changed everything. For the first time in years, the power dynamic within the Brown family has shifted, dramatically. Will Kody and Robyn retreat from the public eye? Will Janelle and Meri rise as independent stars? Will Christine return to the show in support of her former sister wives? One thing is clear, fans are more engaged than ever. The courtroom victory marked a seismic shift in how viewers perceive power, property, and partnership in polygamy. Kody's apology, though emotional, doesn't erase years of damage. And Robyn's surrender, whether strategic or sincere, came far too late for many fans to forgive. Sister wives, even after the breakup, Meri justifies safeguarding Kody and Robyn. Kody's first wife, Meri, has always been his biggest supporter. She was the first person to become friends with his fourth wife, Robyn, and she even got him a divorce so he could marry her legally. We have witnessed Robyn and Meri's toxic bond over time, in addition to their extreme dependence on one another. Meri remained devoted to them for the longest time, even after her divorce. A few months later, she realized that Robyn and Kody just used her. And you were mistaken if you thought that would change her attitude or behavior toward them. Meri claims that she took the higher road because she did not badmouth them. Recently, the diva insisted that some things deserve to be kept quiet about. She also talked about how she treated Kody and Robyn after the split. She discussed the current state of the trio during a recent interview with Grace Lovely. Meri also revealed if she has been attacked by Sister Wives fans on social media for protecting the duo. Sister Wives, all about Meri's love life. Meri Brown is back in the dating game and feeling hopeful. She hasn't said who the lucky guy is, but after she posted some cute selfies, there are rumors that she is dating Brandon Stone. In a recent Instagram video, Meri confirmed she's dating again and shared her old-school views on love. She wants a man who takes initiative, opens doors, pays for dates, and genuinely values her. Meri made it clear on no 50-50 bills and no texting first. She simply desires someone who values her worth. After years with Kody, Meri is finally dating on her own terms. Sister Wives, Meri talks about taking the higher road with Kody and Robyn. Meri and Robyn once had a close relationship. They even called each other their best friends, but everything changed after Meri divorced. She felt reluctant to let go of the marriage, but realized it was finally time. During a recent live interview with Grace, the TLC star revealed that many social media fans attacked her for trying to protect Robyn and Kody. She explained that she doesn't personally think she has to hate someone just because she got a divorce. Meri further added that she doesn't need to spill the tea on them or wash her dirty laundry in public. She opposes such actions and believes that certain aspects of her life ought to be kept private. Meri never spoke out when it came to their polygamous marriage. No matter what happened, she didn't speak much against Kody and Robyn, which probably explains why fans attacked her. Meri explained that she chose to keep quiet about some things out of respect, not to protect them. That's why she decided that even after the divorce, she wouldn't badmouth them in front of the children. She won't wash her dirty laundry in front of the world because she doesn't need to. Sometimes, things just slip out of her mouth in front of the camera, but beyond that, she doesn't feel the need to go public about her personal life. When Sister Wives first aired, Meri was the legal and only wife of Kody Brown. As the first woman in his plural marriage, she helped build the foundation of their family structure and supported him through his subsequent marriages to Janelle and Christine. But it wasn't until Robyn entered the picture in 2010 that everything began to shift, dramatically. Kody's connection with Robyn was immediate and intense. So intense, in fact, that Meri was eventually asked to legally divorce Kody so that he could marry Robyn and adopt her children from a previous relationship. In what many saw as an ultimate act of loyalty and sacrifice, Meri agreed. But things never returned to the way they were. Despite the divorce, Meri continued to claim her spot within the family. She tried to maintain her emotional bond with Kody and stayed close to Robyn, who at one time, she even called her best friend. Their relationship was often praised as uniquely close among the wives. However, cracks eventually formed in that bond too, leading to silence, distance, and what Meri now admits may have been a one-sided friendship. Chapter 2: The Silence That Spoke Volumes. In a recent live interview with Grace Lovely, Meri opened up about her decisions post-divorce. She confirmed that she's been heavily criticized online for continuing to protect Kody and Robyn even after they hurt her emotionally. Meri explained that, unlike others, she doesn't feel the need to air every grievance publicly. She has no intention of spilling the tea, and she considers keeping some things private a form of self-respect rather than submission. Just because I went through something hard, doesn't mean I need to hate the people involved. I don't need to expose everything. Some things deserve to remain private. Meri Brown. For Meri, her silence wasn't about shielding Kody or Robyn from public backlash. It was about maintaining her own dignity and not washing her dirty laundry in public. She emphasized that her decision to avoid confrontation wasn't weakness, it was strength. Still, not everyone sees it that way. Chapter 3: Social Media Backlash and Fan Frustration. Meri's refusal to call out Kody or Robyn has been frustrating to many longtime fans of Sister Wives. Across Reddit, TikTok, and Instagram comment sections, fans have begged her to tell her side of the story, uncensored. Why is she still protecting them? Why does she continue to speak with kindness when she was clearly mistreated? Some even speculate that Meri still holds on to hope that Kody and Robyn will come around, or at least apologize. Others believe she's afraid to alienate herself from the children in the family who still maintain ties to Kody and Robyn. But Meri says otherwise. She believes her silence isn't about protecting anyone but about choosing inner peace. She explained that public outbursts might feel good in the moment but aren't how she wants to represent herself. She's moved on in many ways, and part of her healing journey includes choosing her battles carefully. Chapter 4: Meri's Higher Road Mentality. Meri's decision to take the higher road is layered with years of emotional endurance. Despite emotional rejection from Kody and a growing rift with Robyn, Meri maintained composure. It's important to note that Meri was often emotionally isolated within the family. Kody's disinterest in repairing their relationship was painfully obvious in later seasons of Sister Wives. He admitted, in front of cameras, that he no longer saw a future with Meri. And yet, she stayed. Why? Because for Meri, loyalty once meant everything. Her identity was deeply tied to the Brown family, and for many years, she struggled to untangle herself from it. By the time she began distancing herself emotionally, she had already been labeled the sad wife, the outcast, and the one who wouldn't leave. But instead of throwing accusations or dishing out secrets, she chose to move quietly. In her own words, "I'm not here to bash anyone.